You see, guys, I want to talk about spirituality and making sure that you understand words, for example. So for example, when you're actually talking to people, what you do is you look at the words being said, and then from the words you go better, and you actually go a better way than the words. So, for example, you must understand that people are aware up to the point that they can speak words. So, the more words you speak and vibrate into the planet, the better your life. So, for example, myself over here, I understand that since I have been smoking cigarettes and drinking caffeine, I'm going to quit cigarettes again, and I'm going to quit caffeine for good one more time, and I'm going to try to develop myself within that range where I can go and do better for myself. But I see this girl today, for example, she doesn't have anything against me because she touched me. And the thing is that she was sending mixed signals, and now she's much more appropriate toward me. And I realized that she was walking my way this day. So what I want to say is I want to do better. I want to grow myself in the best kind of way possible every single day. So the best way to do that is to throw more words at you. And the more words I can throw at you, the more I can actually live life to the best degree that I can. So that's the whole point of living life, which is talk more words, because imagination is with words. And the more your imagination, the more you have speaking, in terms of the more you can speak words. So be able to always encourage yourself to speak much more words every single day, so that you're actually growing yourself in terms of words and in terms of imagination. So every single day I'm understanding that I need to do better. I have to listen to my body, and I have to let go. I have to forgive. I have to make sure every single day that I'm doing better in terms of some areas and all areas of life, so that I can do my life in freedom, so that I can help myself to grow. Because there's nothing else to do, guys, except grow every single day. So make sure you're always doing the best, and watch out when you're walking across the street so you don't get hit by a car. Because you never know, the person may not be watching the road. You understand? So make sure every single day that you're always taking care of your health, because there's nothing much more important than that. I promise you. So I've been struggling in cigarettes and caffeine addiction. And when I wake up in the morning, I understand that I'm not feeling too good, but my body's feeling good all the time. I'm understanding that. But I have to always understand that if you go places, you can always see what's happening. So, for example, I see this Serbia night yesterday, that I can see straight away that the information there was good. I mean, people got their own taste of medicine there. I understand that people are growing through words, and that people have to always talk more words in order to get somewhere. So that's the whole point, okay? So make sure every single day that you're always encouraging yourself to do better, because that way you actually understand more. You have to feel good about yourself. You have to understand every single day to learn. And the more you learn, the better. So I'm understanding that for myself at least, I need to always encourage myself to do better. I have to be making more than ends meet for myself, so that I can grow and so that I can perform at my best. But the best way to do that is to be healthy. So I'm understanding that at my mum's house I'm not going to smoke cigarettes. So I have to start now to get myself through that stage where I can help myself to become free again. I need to be free. I need to live life to the best extent possible every single day. I need to encourage myself to do better and nothing else. So when you can find your way with words, you can find your way of life. And that's the way of life. You have to understand that there's always something to say, and there's always something to do, but you have to push yourself to do that. You have to understand every single day that I feel, for example, that I need more. I need more out of life. See, today I'm not exactly satisfied with my life. For example, I'm not somewhere where I want to be. For example, I'm losing in some areas of my life. So I have to put together my disciplines again, and I have to try again. Because it's the only way of life. You have to understand to keep trying and keep going for yourself to do better, because that's the way of life. So it's been like 24 days since I've had McDonald's, for example. So thankfully I don't need McDonald's anymore. I'm understanding I've been saving money that way. But where has my money been going? Apparently my money has been going towards cigarettes and petrol and also poker and food and drink, and that's it at the moment. I'm understanding that once I remove poker and cigarettes from my life, where does the money go? Apparently either petrol, but not even petrol anymore, and then where? Just food and drink. So that's the way it is. And I woke up today with less energy. I didn't have much energy. And why is that? Because I don't know. I mean, it's just the way it is. I have to get back to that energy level that I used to be at. I have to start raising my frequency. I have to start making sure every single day of my life is going to be the best life possible. Because I want to get myself in a better state. And now I'm doing better than some areas of life that I've been doing. For example, I am smarter than before. I have a better imagination now than ever before. I have better communicational skills now than ever before. I understand also I'm more disciplined than before in some areas. I'm not doing illegal drugs. I'm not investing my money in some places that I used to invest money at. I have life for free at the moment. I have to be grateful for my life, because other people are struggling today, and I understand that. I realize that more money is not going to make me happy, but enough money will. I'm pretty sure I have enough money anyway. And now since I have enough money, I understand I don't even need to play poker anymore, because it's more how it is. And now, do I want to continue playing poker? I realize, nah, I don't even want to play poker anymore, to be honest. I realize it's just a waste of time for me. I'd rather go to the movies. I'd rather go watch a movie for myself. Because poker's boring. I mean, poker's really boring. I mean, yes, it gets you out of the house. But the thing is that it's just not the way of life, to be honest. I have to learn from it. I mean, it's just how it is. I mean, if you want to win at poker, guys, then the best way to win at poker is to never play poker. I mean, never play cards. I mean, you understand? Because time waste. I mean, it's a time waste. I could have been at home today doing my quotes and listening to music. I mean, that's better quality time for myself than to go poker and win $60, for example, for 3 hours of my time. So it's not worth it. But I'm grateful I won $80 today at poker, but that's 3 hours of my life. I want to invest my time better. So my time has been devoted toward poker and cigarettes and caffeine, for example. So that's where my time is going, and I need to do better that time. I need to grow myself, but it's more how I just self-isolate myself in the house all day, do my work and nothing else. I think that's much better for me. And now I can go for a drink somewhere if I want to, for example, but I'm not drinking alcohol. Thank God. I don't want to drink alcohol anymore, because the last time I drank alcohol, it just didn't make me feel good. And alcohol doesn't make you feel good at all. Alcohol causes cancer. I understand that. So the cigarettes and caffeine as well just ruins your teeth, for example. So I'm not a caffeine drinker anymore. I'm not a smoker anymore. And I need to just do better. I need to relax. I need to go into my imagination. I need to, every single day, visit my imagination. Just be with myself, be in my house all day. relax, better myself, better my habits, and nothing else. I need to be able to do that for myself. Because poker right now, I understand poker, I can win at poker. I mean, it gets me out of the house, but just too much. I see poker's too much for me. I see it's more, I can always devote my time much better than poker. I can always do better than that. I know that for a fact. And I can see that. I see there's better ways to invest my time. But I understand something. I understand it's just the way it is. So for myself, I need to be socially engaging with myself all day long so I can do better for myself. But I realize how Dave, for example, this guy Dave, I mean, he doesn't realize how much he has potential in his words to influence people. And I see how people don't become aware of how much they can teach someone, for example. I mean, if they taught like I teach, that would be their best version, to be honest. But I'm not my best version at the moment. I mean, you understand? But I'm getting there. And that's the thing. I'm not doing illegal drugs anymore. I'm not calling drug dealers anymore. I threw away my socks recently because it has fleas on it. And now I'm just doing much better. Because you know what? I conserve my energy. And now I ask God, why do I conserve my energy? And what's the reason for that? I mean, why would you conserve your energy? And God says, you conserve your energy to be happier. I mean, you understand? Because when you don't have energy, you conserve it. I mean, you understand? You keep it for yourself. Because the moment you run out of energy, you feel so weak. I mean, you understand? So that's the whole point of conserving your energy in life. Because when you conserve your energy in life, you actually do better. So I'm conserving my energy at the moment. I'm understanding that it's vital to have energy in life. And the more you have energy, the more young you are and the more young you look like. I mean, you understand? I've seen this guy who's 85 years of age. I mean, his body looks like 30. I mean, he's really doing good for himself in terms of his body. But the body dies. I mean, you understand? He may look good now, but he's not teaching much. I mean, you understand? I see his words. I mean, he's not teaching people much in life. And that's the thing. I mean, he's losing in that. I understand I have something big that I can make in terms of words in the planet. And I need to dedicate myself to my music production as well. I need to make sure that I can keep going with that. Because it's not working out for me in terms of music production right now. Because I have to learn so much. And now I have to push myself to learn. I have to push myself to understand my synonyms and antonyms. I have to grow. I have to grow my vocabulary. But I grow my vocabulary through reading. And now the more I read, the more my vocabulary is much better. So every single day I'm just always performing at my best in terms of some areas. But I need to always develop. I need to develop myself so I can understand more. I need to make sure every single day I do something successful for myself. But I think for the next month, I'm going to just stay at home. And I'm just going to conserve energy. I'm just going to be at home, improving myself. And nothing else. I don't feel like going out anywhere. I may take myself to the movies. I don't feel like going poker anymore, to be honest. I mean, poker's really boring for me. I mean, when I go poker, I can talk to other people. I can get out of the house, for example. But being at home all day, for example, is something different too. I have to do better anyway. I see a 9-to-5 job gets you out and about around people, for example, so I'm understanding that. So for myself over here, I understand I need to vibrate. I need to vibrate more. I need to develop my health every single day. I have to take care of my health. I need to go away. I need to go away somewhere far every single day. I need to go travel somewhere. And that's coming up for me as well. I understand I'm going to go travel to my mum's house very soon. But for the next month, I'd rather not play poker, to be honest. I'm not going to play Sunday poker because it's not worth it for me. I realize that. I realize I can save money this way. I think it's much better for me to just grow myself in the best way I can. But right now I just feel I need more. I need more of something. I think I need more images, more imagination, more reading. I need to sit in silence. I need to read. I need to talk. I need to express myself. I need to make sure I have everything that I need, for example. And I do. I do have everything I need. I just want to go inside for help. I want to experience life inside. I want to stay inside myself. I want to go that way. I want to just be happy. I mean, am I happy right now? I don't feel happy. I don't feel that I'm happy. I realize my body's happy, but I don't feel I'm happy. And why is that? Because I've been letting myself down, to be honest. I mean, I'm just in that space of time where I need to do my work and I need to become happier. I need more happiness in my life. I need to make sure every single day of my life is going to be something magnificent, something interesting, where I can go and fly with the unicorns every single day, where I can just be a kid again, where I can feel young, I can feel like a man, and I'm a man, but to feel stronger in terms of discipline, to keep my word, to make sure I'm going happiness in life, so I understand that I need to do better. I need to make sure every single day of my life is going to be the best day. I realize there's a lot of home time for myself over here. I realize how I can expand my words. I realize that's something of an outlet where I can express myself and vibrate in the universe some kind of way. And that's my happiness. Whereas my happiness is when I talk to someone and when someone understands me. And you can just understand me by listening to me, for example. I realize that's my happiness. And where you don't have to talk to me, I mean, you understand, but you can just listen to my words. And I just want people to understand me. I want people to empathize with me. I mean, you understand? To be in my shoes in life. And why is that? I mean, it's just because I don't feel that I'm at the place I want to be in life. I mean, am I depressed? I'm not depressed. I'm not depressed. I'm not depressed in life, but I'm not where I want to be. I need to increase my awareness. I need to increase my consciousness. I need to read more books. I need to go through life alone, and I have no problem going through life alone. But I need to express myself is what I need to do as much as possible every single day. Because you never know, you teach someone something, it vibrates in the universe, it comes back tenfold. And that's how you live life. I mean, you understand? I mean, many people don't have what I have, for example, in terms of wisdom. But many people are doing better than me in terms of doing. I mean, they're doing more than me. And now they're doing more words than me. I promise they're not doing more words than me in life. And now some people are at the moment, but long term, I'm doing more words than them. I'm expressing myself more in terms of life than they are. I'm willing to do better. I'm willing to grow every single day. I'm willing to just be much more in life. I see this girl has no problems with me now. I see she's quite happier at the moment. But I see it's more how I need to do better anyway. I see this girl Sam, I really vibe with her. I realize she's such a sweetheart. But she's not doing too good either. I mean, she's not doing really good in terms of her awareness. So she's not perfect, but I accept her. I mean, she's always nice to me, and that's not that. I mean, that's credible. I mean, you understand, when you're nice to people, you have to be nice. I mean, you understand. I mean, the nicer you are, the better. I say, in terms of these Serbian nights and Serbian events, I don't go to them. I don't go there anymore, and I'm not missing out. But in a way, it's like I used to go to those events. I used to see a lot of familiar faces over there. And those familiar faces don't come with you when you're traveling places. I mean, understand, everyone's going their own way. And that's the thing about life. That's how it is. So you have to deal with it in a better way all the time. You have to express yourself, because there's no other way, guys, to be happy other than to express yourself every single day. And to live your talk. I mean, when you're living your talk, and expressing yourself, I promise you it's more happiness. And now, do I feel empty? I promise you, yeah, I feel empty. But I have full of life as well, because I can keep talking words. And that's the thing, when I can keep talking words, I'm happy. But do I feel empty inside? I realize my body doesn't feel empty much. But I can see how my body is just the way it is. I mean, right now, do I feel good? I can say I do. I do feel good in my body. But in terms of my habits, I'm not doing so good in my habits. So that's something I have to change. I have to go that way of unknown. I have to go the unknown path every single day. And I have to do that myself. I have to walk in faith with God. I mean, you understand? So everybody is not perfect, but everybody is perfect the way they are. I mean, you understand? And you have to always express yourself anyway. You have to always encourage others to do more every single day. Because people don't understand, they work so much for money just to get by. I mean, yes, I mean, that's not a life. I mean, that's not a life, to be honest. I mean, you need passions in your life. You need to do something that you're passionate about. And many people are not passionate around words. I mean, you understand? I mean, the passion is not to talk more. I mean, you understand? Whereas my passion is every single day, express yourself as much as possible. Every single day, the most you can. Because that way you vibrate much more. I mean, they're saying, because you have more to do, and there's always something to do in terms of words, but talk is cheap if you're not doing it. You have to be doing it. You have to be living your talk if you want to live the dream. I mean, the dream is being your best version every single day. I mean, that's a dream come true. So anyway, guys, I realize now I have to do more. I realize it's more how I feel. Do I feel uncomfortable? I do. In some extent, I feel uncomfortable. In some extent, because I'm growing my wisdom. But I feel that feeling right there. I realize, is that a feeling? I ask God. I mean, God says, no, that's not a feeling. I mean, what is that, God? See, God says, that's nothing. Perhaps that's something in me. Perhaps that's like nothing. That's emptiness. I have emptiness inside. I ask God, do I have emptiness inside? See, God says, nah, I don't have emptiness. See, it's just nothing. I realize it's nothingness. And do I want to go there? I say, no, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. Because there's nothing there. And there's no life there. So it's like a dark hole. I ask God, is that a dark hole there? Or else Jesus Christ says, yeah. I ask Jesus Christ, have you been there before? I say, Jesus Christ says, no. Actually, Jesus Christ says he's been there before. I realized anyway, I mean, am I getting sick or something? I'm not getting sick. The thing is, I need to develop. I need to make sure that I'm uploading things. Whereas I'm just realizing that I don't feel happy. But I'm happy. I'm happy. I realize it's just, I need to push myself to do that. And that's the thing. I feel I haven't done much today. I mean, you understand? I feel like I've been bludging. I mean, you understand? I realize that's the thing. I realize that's what makes me not want to go poker. I realized I went there, I had an experience, I was chip leader, but then people catch up, I mean, you understand? And then when they catch up, then you have to do better. See, anyway, so it's more how you have to always talk, and the more you talk, the better for you. You have to understand that. And I want to read about social skills, I want to be fascinated about that. I realized, do I feel like Netflix? I don't feel like Netflix at the moment. I don't feel like doing it. Do I feel like doing quotes? I feel like actually doing it. I feel like doing my quotes. I feel like sitting down, watching something. Just watching myself. I need to watch myself. I feel like going inwards. I feel like going in for. I feel like I've been going outside for help. I feel like I've been doing something outside of myself. I feel like that. I feel like I need to do better. I mean, yes, and I need to make sure that I failed a lot of times, for example, in terms of my habits. But it's like I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied with where I'm at the moment. I need to do more. And that's the thing. I mean, do I feel lazy at the moment? I don't feel lazy. I feel I need to be alone at the moment. I feel I feel that I don't want other people to be around me at the moment. And why is that? Because I just want to have peace and quiet. I want to have peace and quiet in my life. But I need to make sure I'm controlling myself and my need for life. But that's the way it is. I realize, am I dying right now? I'm dying in some kind of way. But I'm also living on in other ways. And that's the thing, you have to always understand yourself. You have to look inside for help. And that's, I want to live inside. I want to go inside myself. I want to understand that I'm enough as I am. I don't need something outside of myself for pleasure or for anything. So it's more how I've been saving money on McDonald's, and that's good. But it's more I need to be alone right now. I need to be alone. I need to just lock myself up. I want to lock myself up. And do I want to do that? I want to lock. Do I really want to lock myself up? I'll say yeah. I want to lock myself up. I want to go inside. I want to just live inside. I want to crawl inside. I want to crawl into myself. I want to find the words to say. I want to help myself grow. I want to just look inside for help. And now, do I want to look to my feelings? I say, yeah, I want to look to my feelings to see what my feelings are doing. And now my feelings say, just keep going. Just express yourself as much as possible. Do nothing else. I mean, what's new in my life today? I promise you, not much. Except for this audio program here. And I uploaded recently my quotebook 5 into amazon.com.au, so you guys can check it out. But see, it's just the way it is. I need to be happy. I realize there's something happening in my life, and I realize I'm reaching for more consciousness. I want more knowledge. I want more knowledge in my life. And God will provide that for you. I mean, God provides everything for you. I mean, everything you need. You can understand that people are just in scarcity. I mean, yes, I mean, they're in scarcity. They're talking about what's happening economically. They're talking socializing. And that's what you need to be doing. You need to be socializing. You need to develop yourself. And there's nothing better than developing yourself every single day. So every single day, just do the best you can. That's what you do, guys. So every single day, I'm understanding that if you want to do better, you have to do more. More words, more imagination. I realize when I look at images right now, I'm realizing what kind of image is projecting at me now. I realize a woman here. I see a woman. I see she has kids. For example, I see myself with that picture as well. I realize everything's invisible to me. Do I feel dull? I don't feel dull. I just make sure every single day that I'm learning. I'm learning something. I'm producing content some kind of way, expressing myself more, loving life as much as I can. But that's the way it is. I need to be in my feelings is where I need to be. Because too much thinking doesn't help you. You have to understand. You have to write it down and realize if you're gonna think a lot, you have to write it down while you're thinking a lot. And that way you create a massive chain of effect into the world. And you do better that way. But thinking too much in your head makes you sick. You have to understand that. But writing everything down so you can express yourself is the best thing. So every single day do that for yourself. I mean, there's nothing better than that. So every single day I'm understanding now that I just need to do myself over here. I need to make sure that I'm living life. Or else what else do I need over here? I just need myself. I need to develop. I need to do my quotes. I need to cut my nails. That's the way it is. And yeah. So just talk more words anyway. Live life. So anyway, guys, so I'm just doing Netflix over here. I'm making sure that I can prosper and succeed in some kind of way for myself, to grow myself the best way I can every single day, making sure that I'm learning something in the process of what's happening. So for example, I'm watching cartoons at the moment, and what I'm learning is just the imaginative. I'm learning the imaginative ways of life. I'm just learning through imagination right now, because I'm flicking through images very quickly and I'm talking to you while I'm doing it. So that's what I see in my life over here. But am I happy? I see right now, I understand I'm much happier in terms of some degree. I'm helping myself to have energy and stuff like that. So I drank soy milk with vanilla in it, and there's a thing called vanilla soy milk, so you can get yourself vanilla soy milk and it tastes great. So that's what you can do for yourself. But for myself over here, I'm understanding that I need to do much better in terms of everything that I'm doing. For example, I have to make sure that I'm learning very quickly about life, but I haven't read much today in terms of life. But the thing is, that's the way it is, and I have to connect myself back up to music production as well. And I have to keep pushing that barrier. I have to keep pushing the music barrier for myself. Because what's letting me down in music production right now, I understand it's really the software that I'm using. And it's not FL Studio, but it's just the softwares. I understand that my structure in terms of music production has to be better. I understand that when I start making music, I get lost in terms of what I need to do. For example, I'm understanding, so I have to watch other people make music, for example, to be able to better understand how to make music, for example. So I'm understanding that there's a time and place for that, but I understand that I need to do my quotes as well. So what's better for me, God, over here? I see God says do your quotes instead. I see God says do quotes instead. And on my time off from quotes, I can watch, for example, Netflix, and I can watch other people make music, for example. So that's something that I can do for myself. But that's how it is, guys. I mean, you have to always benefit in your life. You have to have benefits in your life. So my life is coming up in the moment. Every single day, I'm learning how to prosper my life in some kind of way for myself. But I want to watch a lot of images every single day. I want to do better in terms of my life. And now I didn't go out tonight because I didn't feel that I have to go, for example, because I do have enough money anyway saved up, and I have enough money anyway. So the thing is that I understand I could have won another $400, but that's alright. I understand that it's much more of a privilege to have what I have, for example, than to have more, for example. So I'm always enough this way. I'm understanding I have enough anyway. But what can I do to boost my life, God, now? I'm understanding I quit cigarettes, I quit caffeine. I see God says just boost your imagination, learn some music production, keep learning, keep growing every single day, making sure you're making a lot of content for yourself, understanding life's challenges every single day. And while I'm talking to you, I'm watching Netflix right now, so I'm not wasting time, and I'm actually doing that for the first time now for myself. Because that's how it is, guys, and you have to always express yourself in your imagination, and you have to understand that once you boost your imagination much better and you feel much more privileging for yourself to understand something about life, then you're always going to have more. I mean, do you understand? Because you're always excelling in what you need, for example. So that's what you guys need to do. You need to grow yourself the best way you can every single day. So for example, my way to grow is just watch more images, for example. And the more images I watch of certain things every single day, I'm understanding that way I grow my wisdom, I grow my imagination, I grow the person I am every single day. And that's all I need to do for the moment. And I understand that what I can do now is I can get myself one of those thingies. I can get myself the earphones right now. I get myself earphones. I plug in my earphones, and that way I have a microphone that's plugged up to the actual audio program over here, and my earphones are right here. So I use my earphones to do better for myself. And now, do I feel like doing some music production? I do feel like doing some music production. But the thing is, I have to do it alone. And the thing is that everything has to be done alone. You have to understand that I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem being alone, guys. But I need to do better in terms of life. I need to have more. I need to have more of everything. So the moment I have more in my life, the better for me, because that's how I grow. Alright, guys, that's my microphone. So you have to understand that if you want to privilege yourself every single day, you have to grow the best way you can. And there's nothing else more to do other than boosting your imagination every single day. I mean, do you understand? So I understand I'm alone, but am I afraid to be alone? I'm not afraid to be alone, but that's the way it is. You have to be alone, guys. You have to understand that nobody else can fulfill you in life. I think that I promise you that's one of the most biggest problems that people have, is that they have to face life alone, and they have to walk their own path on their own footsteps every single day. They have to do something for themselves in regards to that, for example. So they have to walk alone, and that's the thing. I mean, I ask God, why do I have to walk alone? I see God says, you're not alone. I see God, but I'm alone in terms of my path. I'm walking my path alone. I see God says, yeah, that's true. I see God's also doing it, the same thing. I see God's doing the same thing as you, walking his own path alone. I mean, you understand? I mean, that's the way it is. And God always has the best for everything. I ask God, why don't you ever live life over here? I mean, I ask God that. See, God says, that's the thing. I mean, God's always living, regardless. I mean, do you understand? So you have to always benefit yourself in the long run. And I feel like watching people, for example, to just wind down, help myself grow in the best kind of fashion possible, and do my audio programs while I'm actually doing Netflix, for example, which is a better way of life for myself. So I need to always do better in terms of everything I do, for example. So I'm understanding that my dad has an iPad. I'm using the iPad to great effect now. And I understand that it's just the way it is. But if that keeps going, for example, because I'm watching Netflix and some shows are not showing me that I've watched the shows, for example. So I have to have some kind of problem solving ability over here to understand that if I watch things through my phone, then it's going to show up. But I ask God what to do here. I see God says, keep watching on the iPad. So that's the biggest screen that I can see straight away in terms of the iPad has the biggest image screen. And that way I can keep watching what I need to do in life. I'm understanding that YouTube doesn't fulfill me. I see, does YouTube fulfill me? I promise you, no. See, what fulfills me is just reading much more. I see, does that fulfill me? I see, yeah. Reading much more fulfills me. I mean, nothing out there is going to fulfill me. I understand that fulfillment comes from the inside. And people who go inside for help go the best way. I mean, the best way, I promise you, the best road is going inside. I mean, don't worry about the outside world and what there is in the outside world and what you've never seen in the outside world. I mean, you understand? Because what you never seen doesn't exist for you. I mean, what exists for you the most is what's inside of yourself. You have to understand you can travel through imagination. I mean, you understand? I mean, that's the best way of traveling anyway. I mean, through imagination is where you travel. And I'm a psychologist through everything that I do. I mean, for example, I help myself to boost my life force. I'm helping myself right now quit smoking, I quit caffeine. But the moment I wake up is the most dangerous time for me because that's where I usually fall into cigarettes and caffeine addiction. At the moment I wake up, I feel drowsy. I don't feel grumpy. I just feel drowsy. I mean, it's like it takes me about 30 minutes to wake up properly. I mean, you understand? But that's something that I used to wake up really like once I wake up, I used to be on my feet. I used to be really, really challenging myself every single day the most I can. And I need to do that for myself again. I need to be able to grow. I mean, I said it so many times and I've been failing so much in my life. But I promise you, this time is different. And this time I can hook up my earphones to the actual, what's it called? To the audio program that I'm watching and that I'm doing, for example. And then from that point, I can just help myself to deliver content the best way I can. And here it is. So it's actually working. So let's have a look over here. See, it's working. So it's beautiful. Season one's done. See, now my iPad's actually showing me over here that I did watch some episodes, for example, of this cartoon thing. So I just keep watching, for example. And that's what you have to do. I mean, you have to keep watching life. I mean, it's the best way and the best strategy to overcome everything that you need to do in daily life. So the more you challenge yourself to talk words, the better for you, and the more you're going to upload into YouTube, for example. So you have to always do that for yourself. You have to be able to grow yourself. You have to understand that there's always a way to fulfill yourself, but you have to understand that drugs is not how you fulfill yourself. I understand that, and drugs does nothing for you. I mean, you have to understand that caffeine and cigarettes, in terms of nicotine and cigarettes, do nothing for you. I mean, you must understand that. And the more you can go without that, the better for you in life. because other people are really, let's say, waking up grumpy when they wake up groggy, and they wake up needing a cigarette, for example, and they wake up needing caffeine to just live life, for example. So if you listen to your body the most, I promise you always find a better solution. And I understand. I never again want to eat meat pie, for example. I don't want to eat pizza anymore. So I have plenty of food and drink at the moment in my life for today, for example. So it helps me grow. So what I need to do now is just grow. I need to develop my imagination and nothing else. I mean, just being able to watch images all day while I'm working. I'm doing something to work right now, which is I'm talking words, for example. And because I'm talking words, I'm sending out a vibration. And now my vibration's through words. And now I've taught you the best life, for example. I mean, through all my audio programs, I've taught you so much in terms of life. And the thing is that if I didn't teach that, I wouldn't exactly know how smart I am, for example. So many people go through life and actually thinking they're very stupid, for example, and they think they know it all. I mean, they're very arrogant in terms of life. I mean, they're not willing to learn and grow. And life can get really boring. But what you do is you do your work. I mean, when you're bored, you do audio programs, you do music production, you do create something for yourself, keep yourself occupied with what you're doing, for example, and that way you won't be bored. I mean, you understand? So my dad went to gamble tonight. I mean, he's gambling his money away. I mean, it's stupid. And that's the way he is. I mean, you understand? I mean, he's going to go lose all his money. He only has the pension, for example. So he only has money from the pension, and somehow he has $1,050 in his pocket out of nowhere. And the other day he had no money, so I gave him $50. So, for example, now I'm just learning that he doesn't want to give that money back, for example. He wants to keep it for himself, the selfish guy. So, he's trying to use me, for example. But let it be. He doesn't have much life left, to be honest. So, let it be. And he's giving me a free home, he's giving me free everything, accommodation, bills are paid for, everything's paid for. I mean, you understand? So all I have to do is just live my life to the best I can every single day. And I do it for myself, I don't do it for anybody else. And that's how I grow. I grow through different ways. Like, for example, I grow through images, imagination, words, silence, words, and music. I'm learning the best way I can every single day to do the best I can for myself. I mean, what else can I do, God? I mean, God says, just keep going now. I mean, God says, keep doing better for yourself. Try to acknowledge yourself. Try to respect yourself as much as possible. Don't do drugs. For example, abstain from drugs, delay gratification. And that's how you grow. So, for example, I need to do something with tofu now. I need to cut it up into slices and then eat slices just throughout the day. Eat a bit, a bit, a bit, a bit, and never go hungry, for example. And that's how I lose weight as well. So for myself, now it's just about growing myself now every single day, doing the best I can, doing the best job I can, for example. It's going to help me to live a great life for myself. So that's what I need to do for myself. So it's more how it is. So I live life to the best extent possible every single day. And I didn't forget my password, but it's just the way it is. So I'm actually learning now how to grow myself in the best way possible. And I need to help myself grow so I can help myself to deliver better content for myself. And that's all I need to do anyway. So for myself over here, I'm asking myself the best questions that I can do
the best life for myself, living the best way possible every single day now so I can grow. And that's it, guys. I mean, it's just the way it is. I mean, you have to grow yourself in some kind of way. So I just grow myself through images. So what's happening with my phone over here? I didn't forget my password. I didn't forget my password. That's the way. So let's have a look over here. I need to upload content. I feel satisfied. I mean, am I satisfied right now? I see to some extent I'm satisfied, but to some extent I am dissatisfied. But nah, I'm actually satisfied right now. I feel satisfied. I feel I need to do better though. I need to talk more words. I need to express myself much more. I need to live life on a daily basis the best way I can every single day so I can help myself grow. See, so guys, so I'm just doing my life over here and just making sure that I'm living life the best way I can. I mean, that's all I can do now. I mean, just remain occupied. I mean, live life to the fullest. I mean, do I feel like watching music producers right now? I say, yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I mean, it's something to do. I asked Jesus Christ, shall I do that for myself? I mean, shall I sign up to that? I said, Jesus Christ says, nah. I asked Jesus Christ, shall I sign up to the pro fader kind of thing so that I watch music producers make music? I mean, what do you think? I said, Jesus Christ says, hey, if you want to learn, go and learn. See, that's what Jesus Christ tells me. See, it's more how Jesus Christ is saying that the notion over here is to just do better for yourself every single day, making sure that you're living life to the best way you can every single day so you learn, so that you're learning something in the process of life. I mean, do you understand? Because that's how you grow. You grow through encouragement, you grow through encouraging yourself to grow every single day. But am I fulfilled in life? I realize, yeah, I'm fulfilled to some extent. But I need to do better. I need to make sure my life is doing better in some areas and all areas of life. Anyway, guys, so right now I'm going through mixed emotions because I quit cigarettes, I quit caffeine, and I need to write that down for myself. So just be patient with me. So, for example, when I understand when I'm growing for myself, for example, I'm understanding I need to do better for myself in all areas of life so that I'm living a great life for myself. So I'll just write soft drinks, and also I'm learning very slowly how to live my life in the process of life, how to really grow myself in different areas of life. So I never want to drink Red Bull again. And what else do I have here? I see it's much more how I'm always trying to do better for myself so I can grow. So that's the way it is. But I'm going through mixed emotions right now because my dad smokes in front of me and he just doesn't care about his health. And that relates to me in some kind of way because I go around him and then he just starts smoking in front of me without any hassle or any worries or any care about my health, for example. And I cannot breathe around him. I cannot be living life to the fullest around him. So I have to get myself away from my dad. So from now on, I'm changing things up for myself. I'm gonna be staying away from my dad most of the time now. And I'm gonna learn to be alone for myself. So once I go to Germany, I won't be smoking over there. But then my cousins are gonna smoke around me.
I realize Nenad's not going to be there much. But the thing is that I'm just going through a lot of emotions right now. And it's just one emotion. I'm just going through one emotion. I'm going through the growth stage in my life. And I'm alone. And that's the thing about being alone. You have to be alone. You have to have peace and quiet. So I want to be in my living room. I don't want to smoke anymore. I want to make sure that I do everything possible to succeed for myself. And I said a million times, I said that I'm not going to smoke cigarettes, and then I started smoking cigarettes. I said a million times, guys, this, and I went back and forward a million times. And I'm sick of it, to be honest. It's either one way or another way. It's either one way or the other way. Which way do I want to go? So for myself, it's more be drug free and live happy and be my best version, because nothing else makes me happier than that. Nothing else. The feeling that I'm doing the best I can at any given moment is the best feeling. It's the best feeling in the world, and I really want to get myself back to that stage. I'm very stupid for starting cigarettes. I'm very stupid for starting caffeine. I'm very, very stupid for that, to be honest. I see even God saying it, to be honest. So, what I need to do is just grow. I need to develop. I need to speak out. I mean, am I tired right now? I see my brain is fuzzing out. I see my brain's fuzzing out. You can hear the yawning, for example. I realize my brain is starting to get tired. But my body's not tired. I realize my body can keep going. So, that's the thing. I drank Red Bulls today. I ate pizza. Smoked cigarettes. I drank caffeine throughout the day. I drank a lot of caffeine. And I still have to brush my teeth. I have to perform at my best. Every single day, I need to develop myself. I need to speak words out into the planet, because nothing else fulfills me other than speaking words, to be honest. I mean, being able to just live in the moment, be on my own, be by myself. I mean, there's nothing better than that. I mean, there's nothing better than being alone. And even though I crave sometimes social connection, I understand I can give myself that social connection that I need. Because it's all about developing yourself. But as soon as you start adding advice to people, they start dissing you and they start disagreeing with you. So, for example, if you go to a smoker and you say you have to become a non-smoker, then just make sure that you're a non-smoker when you say it. Otherwise, shut up and don't say anything. I mean, do you understand? I mean, there's a lot of things that I can express about in daily life. I can keep going. I can express myself to the end of days. But if I'm not doing it, I'll say if I'm not doing what I say, then it's not in alignment. And I need to be happy. So I express myself. I don't want to be around my dad that much anymore. So he's just too toxic. And then when I say he's too toxic, he's only toxic when he's smoking cigarettes around me. His words, I understand his words are old-fashioned words, and his old-fashioned mindset. But his words, his words don't harm me. He doesn't harm me, he doesn't hit me physically anymore. But Just the smoking cigarettes part. That's the only part about him that's very toxic. That he'll smoke in the air, and the air you breathe is all toxic smoke. And that's the worst feeling. And especially when he's driving you and he lights up a cigarette in your car or in the car that he drives. And then you just have to sit there and just smell that smooth cigarettes. And you just have to breathe it in and just enjoy it while you are suffocating. See, that's the thing. He makes me suffocate. He makes me suffocate, and that's suffering. When you're suffering, he makes me suffer. I mean, do you understand? But that's me. I mean, that's me making me suffer. Because I chose to be in the car with him. I chose to be around him. And I suffocate for it. You understand? I suffocate for being around him. I can choose to be away from him. I have a choice. I have a choice all the time to stay the fuck away from him as much as possible. Because every 5 minutes he's smoking cigarettes, guys. I mean, you understand? Every 5 minutes he smokes a cigarette. Especially when he wakes up. When he wakes up, it's like 10 cigarettes in 30 minutes, mate. I mean, you understand? You don't even want to be around him at all. And sometimes I get that kid nature to just say hi to my dad. And you understand? And then when you enter the room, it's like, I mean, it's just suffocating all the time. So my dad makes me suffer. He makes me suffer through cigarettes. And then I look to him and then I say, wow. And I understand he's not a role model for me. He's not my type of role model. I mean, you understand? I don't look up to him in life. I don't look up to anything of his quality. And some of his qualities I do look up to, like for example, he drives me. And that's it. I mean, he gives me free accommodation, free stuff. I mean, he gives me the car. I mean, those qualities I respect. I respect those qualities. But everything else, I have to accept it. And that's it. But I can do it. I know I can. I know I can do better than this. And it's not the end of me, I know. I know that. But I have to talk, I have to grow the best way I can. I need to accomplish a better way of life. And now I understand my feelings are telling me just do you and just be you. My eyes are telling me the truth all the time. And you can always connect your eyes to God, and your eyes always tell you what God's doing in any moment. And you can see what God's doing all the time. You can always see something that you can never describe. I mean, then you can see the way forward. You have to walk that road on your own. And that's what I've been learning. And that's, I mean, is it a scary road? Or it's not scary at all. It's just the truth. And the truth shall set you free if you walk the truth. But if you hide behind, if you hide behind masks, and if you hide behind poison, and if you hide the truth from anything, then disease comes into your life. Do you understand? I mean, if you're hiding from something, then eventually you have to understand that the truth comes out. Eventually. You cannot keep it hidden for long. You have to understand, I'm not uploading my fat photos online anymore because it's such a way that I understand it's not my best version, and I just want to upload my best version online, and that's it. I want to be my best version again because I remember that place where I was in life. I remember how it was. I remember the energy I used to have. I remember how I used to be very straight on and straightforward with what I do. I used to have connections. I used to have things in my mind that helped me grow. And I still do have that. I still do have that nature. But the thing is that I don't have that body anymore. I have more information though. And now I'm glad I stayed away. I'm glad I stayed away from McDonald's for a few days, and from pasta, rice, and hummus. I understand I can overcome that. But now it's tackling meat and not eating meat anymore, and having a better service overall. Trying to do better for myself in all areas, because I'm the only one that can satisfy my needs. Nothing else satisfies me. I need to be present and in the moment. I mean, when I wake up in the morning, that's when I want to kill myself, to be honest. Because I have all these harsh feelings in my mind. My mind's projecting all these unwanted feelings. I used to wake up really, really successful. I used to wake up like a peace and quiet. I just wake up and straight away my mind doesn't need caffeine. My mind doesn't need anything. I mean, do you understand? All I need right now is just to do me. But now when I wake up, it's like fucking I need to reach for a cigarette. I need to reach for fucking caffeine for my life. You understand? Because I get jittery, I get arrogant. I don't get arrogant, I just get really, really groggy. I don't get angry, but I wake up very slow and off point. Like I got nothing better else to do other than smoke cigarettes and drink caffeine. You understand? It's like I'll wake up with something like that I need a drug to help me live life. I mean, that's the sad part of my life. That I need a drug to live life. Do you understand? I mean, it's stupid, to be honest. But the happiness inside of me is ranging forth. And I'm happy to some degree. I understand that. I'm happy to some degree, but to some degree, I understand I've been letting myself down, really. And I understand that. But my eyes are telling me that I can do it. I can do it every single day. I need water, guys. I need to drink some water. Soy milk. I need some water. But anyway, guys, that's the way it is in life. I have some water right here. Oh. You see, my dad, he's unaware of words. He doesn't know what words mean, for example. And he will never have that lifestyle that I have. To be honest, I mean, many people will never have the lifestyle that I have. Because I can tell something through words. I can see something in words. I can see exactly what I need to do with words. And I can see how much I can help the planet with words. I can help this planet so much just through words. That's how you grow, guys. You grow through words. You grow through encouraging people to live life. But my mum and dad don't see that. They don't see what I see inside myself. They treat me like a kid. And my mum today, you have to understand her and what she said about me. She's like, she started laughing because every single time I say the same things in terms of what I'm doing. But I'm being honest. I'm either doing Netflix, I'm either doing my quotes, I'm either doing my life coaching or music production or Netflix, and that's it. I mean, it's always the same thing. And that's my passion. And she started to laugh. She started to really laugh. And I just started laughing with her. And then we had a good laugh. And she said, "Oh, but you always say the same things." And it's like she doesn't even have to ask anymore. And she just knows what I'm doing. Exactly. I'm just working on myself. I'm just doing my life. I mean, what is she doing? I mean, I'll tell you what my mum does in any given moment. She's either cleaning the house, she goes for a walk, she's cooking, she's maybe having a shower, she's reading the news, and eating, shitting, pissing, and that's it. Nothing else is she doing. You understand? That's her life. She doesn't have social media. You understand? I mean, she does have social media, but she doesn't use it much. And you understand? But the fascinating thing that I find about life is that many people don't see through words. They don't understand exactly how to express themselves. I mean, my dad sits in the bedroom over there and he watches television and he doesn't speak words. He just watches the television. I mean, that's all he does. He may go on his phone to check to read something, for example, but that's it. I mean, he doesn't talk words. You understand? I mean, with me, he strikes up a conversation with me when he needs to, but that's it. And I strike up a conversation with him when I never need to. I mean, you understand? And now I'm just going to talk to him when I need to talk to him, and that's it. Otherwise, I'm gonna give him silence in life. I mean, you understand? Because it's not worth it. I'd rather give him silence and peace and quiet than being annoying. I mean, you understand? I strike up different conversations with him and stuff like that, but he doesn't understand words. I mean, you understand? He doesn't know what they mean, and I don't know either, but the thing is that I see something in words. I see how powerful you can be through words. And God spoke in this world, and God made everything through words, mate. You understand? And that's how powerful words are. I mean, all that God said is, I mean, God said, there's a sun, there's the stars, there's the moon, there's the grass, there's a tree, there's the bush, there's the river, there are the animals, there's human beings. And everything just came into being, and everything just came into the world through words. You understand? We have a magician. We have a magician in life, and that's God. So being able to express yourself is the number one thing, and it's the number one trait of life. Those who don't know how to express themselves don't understand life, mate. You have to understand that. You can travel anywhere through words. You can travel as far as your vocabulary can. Do you understand? So that's why it's very important to keep reading every single day. Just read. Just read anything. As much as possible. And the more you read, the smarter you get. And that's how it is. But then you have to do the information. You cannot just read. You understand? You cannot just read, because knowledge isn't power. You understand? Knowledge with action is power. You understand? It's what you do with the information that counts. You can give thousands and thousands and millions of dollars for information. If you do nothing about it, then nothing happens. I mean, that's the thing about life. I have 3 phones at the moment. And with those phones, I use it. I use it more. I use my technology to the best ability that I can. But all I'm really doing is just spreading information. Nothing else. I mean, there's nothing else to do in this life except spread information. And you'll find the poker players over there don't spread much information in life. I never want to be around those people, to be honest. I don't want to be around people who don't spread around information much. I don't want to be around people who don't have consistency in doing something on YouTube and social media through words. I mean, you understand? I think I'm going to have a break from poker, to be honest. I don't want to go poker anymore. I understand that if I do play poker, it's on Friday and Saturday. I mean, it's on Thursday and Friday, and that's it. Because everything else is bullshit, to be honest. I won more in poker than I lost, to be honest. But for fuck's sake, I'm over it. I'm over poker. There was a good game on today, just recently. I didn't go. I woke up at 10 o'clock in the morning. I said, go back to bed. Then I woke up at 12 o'clock. 2 hours later, I said I didn't want to go. So my parents and most people in the planet are just unaware. I have more awareness than my dad, to be honest. I have more awareness than him. Do you understand? And now I can see through the words that I have more awareness than him in words. And I do better than him in words, to be honest. I'm much smarter of a communicator than my dad. But the thing is that I can see how my dad speaks through other people and stuff like that. And my dad talks a lot about other people and stuff like that. But the thing is that behind the scenes, he's always talking gibberish around other people. And that comes back to haunt him, to be honest. Never talk bad about other people. Try to be nice. And try to say positive things about everything. Because you never know who's listening. You have to understand, when you trust anybody, trust God only. Only trust God, guys. I mean, do I trust my dad? You have to understand, I trust nothing except God, to be honest. I mean, my dad can wake up and kill me, to be honest. He can. I mean, it's possible. But I'm never tired in my words. My words are never tired. My brain gets tired. I realize my body never gets tired. Unless I'm fully exercising. Do you understand? But that's the thing. My brain gets tired, mate. And then you have to talk and you have to be wise. You have to enjoy the journey. Do you understand? You have to enjoy yourself. You have to do something. And then when you do something, you just grow. You grow every single day. You broadcast your thoughts out there as much as possible. Every single day doing something that's going to be successful for you. And nothing else. I mean, you understand? And do you guys understand what I have to go through now? I have to go through withdrawals. You understand? I have to go through withdrawals on my own. And is it scary? I promise you, nah. I promise you, it's not scary. It's just the truth. I have to face the truth. You understand? I have to face the truth of who I am. I have to let go. I have to let go of everything. I have to seek for forgiveness. I have to seek forgiveness in my life. I have to forgive myself. I forgive myself for everything I've done. Do you understand? I've been killing my soul with cigarettes. I've been damaging my teeth with caffeine. Am I proud of it? I'm probably no. I'm not proud of that. Do I regret it? Probably no. I don't regret anything in life. That's the way it is. You understand? Because if I was to regret something in life, I'd regret a lot of things in life, to be honest. But I'm not someone who regrets stuff. So if I do it, I do it for the pure pleasure or whatever it is. But I understand it never satisfies me. I understand nothing out there satisfies me. You understand? I always need more. You understand? I promise you, if I had sex with the most beautiful woman in the world, I promise you it wouldn't be enough. You understand? It wouldn't be enough for me. You understand? I promise you, if I had one image in life, would it be enough? I promise you, no. I always need more images. You understand? But then again, I understand how I can be satisfactory with one image. I can just look at one image all my life. I can look at my imagination. I can grow from my imagination. I can love myself the best way I can. Do things every single day. Just help myself to grow. You understand? Because you guys count. I mean, you guys are listening to my story over here. You're listening to my story. I'm helping in some kind of way. I'm learning also that I'm documenting my life, putting it up on YouTube. You found this on YouTube, for example. And it's in my Mega Drive as well, but most people won't never ever find my Mega Drive. More people are more likely to find this on YouTube than Mega Drive, for example. And it's just the way it is. I mean, you have to leave a legacy behind. You have to grow. And now, do I feel tired? I probably should not. I don't feel tired. But I need to grow. I need to make sure I'm growing. And that's the way it is. I mean, do I feel like doing my quotes? I probably should not. I promise you, it's just the way you talk. I promise you, if you say yes, then it's just how. I don't feel like doing it right now. I'm talking to you guys. Do I feel like stopping this audio program? I promise you, nah. It's more how I just talk. I have to get comfortable. Oof. I have to get comfortable, so I'm talking. I'm talking while I'm laying down, and that's it. I mean, you close your eyes, you imaginate whatever you want. You enjoy. You see my life, for example. You see what I'm going through. I'm going through something in life. But then you need people to understand you. I mean, do you understand? You need to express yourself. I mean, those people who never express themselves are antisocial. I'm not antisocial, for example, because I make content. I make a lot of content. I make a lot of words come true. You understand? Because those words can make people aware. I mean, if you read all my quotes and if you read all my content, you'd become so much more aware about my life. I mean, do you understand? I mean, if you just study me, I mean, if you study what I do you understand? Then you can also become the best version of yourself. So all I have to do is just pick it up from here. And just keep going up. And that's it. And never look back. You understand? Of course, if you look back, then talk the words of everything. You understand? I mean, you can make thousands of quotes in audio programs. You can do whatever you want, but just to be able to express yourself is more than enough. To live life to the fullest every single day is the best thing you can do. And that's all you need to do every single day. You need to always focus on yourself. Every single day, focusing on a better outcome for yourself. You see, my dad's not aware of words. My mum's not aware of words. They're unaware of what they're talking about. Do you understand? They don't know really what they're talking about. It's all blabbing, blabbing, blabbing. I mean, I don't even know what I'm talking about. You understand? But they know exactly what they're talking about. I mean, do you understand? The thing is that it's just the way it is. You have to grow somehow. And the best way you grow is you just talk. You talk more words every single day. And you never stop. You never stop talking. Every single day, talk as much as you can. Express yourself as much as you can. Live life as much as you can. Talk as much as you can. Freely. Enjoy. You understand? So, yeah. I understand now it's more like just finish up and talk more words with myself over here, relax and enjoy. So it's more time to just finish up with the audio program now. So I'm learning much more and just go. And do I feel like sleeping? I'm currently no. The thing is, I feel like closing my eyes so I can just fall asleep, huh? So it's more how it is now. So it's time to just wind down now. I don't feel like I've done much today, to be honest. I didn't do much today. I'm understanding lots of people did less than me today, to be honest. I see most of the people in the planet did less than me in life. You understand? But you make one improvement every single day. Or even if you just hold on to your habits. You understand? And you never look back. You just push forward with your habits. It's more than enough. It's more than enough to make you your best version. And once you're your best version, you just step up every single day. Stepping up to the truth of who you can be every single day. Because I have this image in mind. I have an image of myself now, and I can see my best version. So I understand how to get there. But the thing is now just following that road. Slowly, I can get there.